Catered Affair is a 1956 drama with a stellar cast and crew behind it. It follows a poor family in the Bronx in the 1950s. The father, played by Ernest Borgnine, is a cab driver, and the mother, played by Bette Davis, is a housewife doing her best to make her family happy. Well, big news happens one night when their daughter, played by Debbie Reynolds, announces that her and her boyfriend, played by Rod Taylor, are going to be married. They plan to have a small affair with just the immediate family. However, due to social pressures and the wants of parents of both parties, except for Borgnine, the couple are convinced to have a big wedding. This throws Borgnine in disarray because it's customary for the father of the bride to pay for the wedding, and the only money he has is cash he's been saving for years to buy his own taxi medallion. You see, there's only a certain number of medallions, and to be self-employed as a taxi driver, you have to own one of these medallions. Of course, as the plans for the weddings go further, more conflicts ensue. This film is filled with some powerhouse performances. All the main actors do a great job leaving an impact on screen. Ernest Borgnine and Bette Davis have this really unique dynamic you don't really see in a lot of couples in movies. They don't exactly love each other, but they don't exactly hate each other either. They just sort of occupy the same space. I think the scene that personifies this perfectly is when Debbie Reynolds and Bette Davis are arguing with each other. Both are arguing different points and ask for Borgnine's opinion. He agrees with both, and the son asks, "Dad, how are they both right?" Borgnine responds with, "They just are." Any sort of magic in Borgnine and Davis's lives have faded, and they're just with each other to survive. I also like the dynamic between Davis and Reynolds. Reynolds originally is against the wedding because she knows it'll ruin the family financially, and she doesn't want that. But Davis wants her daughter to be happy and have the things that she could never have, because when Davis and Borgnine got married, they couldn't afford a wedding, and it's something Davis has always regretted. She doesn't want her daughter to be filled with the same regret later in life when the magic of the romance fades. Both are coming from logical standpoints. I find myself agreeing with both of them, so maybe there was something to Borgnine saying that they're both just right. Oh, and I also have to highlight Barry Fitzgerald as Uncle Jack. He's not quite comedic relief, but he definitely brings a lighter tone to this house of dreary people. The sets feel so cramped, and it adds to the tension between the actors. I think director Richard Brooks does a great job navigating the sets with his camera, and also does a phenomenal job guiding his actors through it so smoothly. The set is awkward, and the actors convey that, but since the family has been living there all their lives, they should be used to it by now. And it doesn't look like these actors are still trying to break into the place. The film is actually based off a live television play by the same name, penned by Paddy Chayefsky, who wrote both the TV and film versions of Marty. The film version of Marty starred Ernest Borgnine, and won him an Oscar. Unfortunately, no known television copy of The Catered Affair survives, so we can't compare this film with the televised version. Thankfully, the film survives, and we get to see a great story with many great performances from some of the best actors and actresses of all time.